The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this throw caught left side. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, he'll throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
For the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
Their own 40-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carrington. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Gun. Here's Murray. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray, open man is Winfrey. And he'll go down at the 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd down, Carrington. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 14. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. the 6. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, and 3 and out here are an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 21-0 our score after 1.
Score Lions 21, Eagles nothing.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run with Sanders, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. With the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw it for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and...
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Steps away to his left. Complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, Carrington. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd and 2.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
The 40-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now this time he'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Play fake. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is out of of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
The extra point.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Lions 24, Eagles 10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
Throwing is Hurts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Hurts. That's complete to Hightower. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
31, Ty Johnson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup of 38.
At the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, Murray completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
J.J. Watt on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go to Johnson again. And they'll get this down to the 10. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
To the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Lions 31, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him, and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over first.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray going to look to run. This well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Murray has the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Carrington. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Eagles.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll buy some time right. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run the option here with Hurts. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
The touchdown was scored by the runner. For the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carrington. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Carrington. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.